money to Bill and Hillary and got favorable treatment in return. It's a sad day in America when foreign governments with deep pockets have more influence in our own country than our great citizens. I didn't need to do this. It's not easy, believe me. I didn't need to do it. But I felt I had to give back to our wonderful country, which has been so good to me and to my family. I've traveled to many of our states and seen the suffering in people's eyes. I've visited communities in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Indiana, and Ohio, whose manufacturing jobs, these jobs have virtually disappeared. An embarrassment to our country, and it's horrible. I've embraced the victims of illegal immigration, moms and dads who have had to bury their own children because of people that shouldn't have been in the country. Remember it, folks. Remember it. I visited the crumbling cities and the struggling schools. I've seen our dilapidated airports, highways, bridges, and I've compared them to other countries where we see facilities so far superior to ours, it's really not to be believed. Hard to imagine what's happened to our country. America is getting taken apart piece by piece, auctioned off and just rapidly auctioned off to the highest bidder. We're broke. We're broke. We owe $19 trillion, going quickly to $21 trillion. Our infrastructure is a disaster. Our schools are failing. Crime is rising. People are scared. The last thing we need is Hillary Clinton in the White House or an extension of the Obama disaster. What a crowd. Thank you all very much. We love our country. We love our country. But we can turn this all around. We're going to do it by putting America first. For a long time. It's important to understand what America first means. It means on foreign policy, we will never enter into any conflict unless it makes us safer as a nation. It has to make us safer as a nation. This is the opposite of Hillary's foreign policy, which invaded Libya, destabilized Iraq, unleashed ISIS, and threw Syria into chaos, and created the mass migration, which is wreaking havoc all over the world. And while putting Iran on the path to nuclear weapons and making them a dominant power in the Middle East. And they are dominant, and we have made them that way, folks. We have made them that way. Better hope I'm president. On trade, America First means the American worker will have his or her job protected from unfair foreign competition. What's happening there is absolutely a disgrace. No PPP, you're right about that. So, and you mean no PP. We are going, and remember this, we are only going to have great trade deals, okay? We are only going to have that. We're not going to approve, as somebody just said, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which is a disaster for our country. Almost as bad as NAFTA, signed by Bill Clinton, which has just stripped our country of our factories and our manufacturing and moved them to other places, in particular Mexico. If it's not a great deal for our country, we will not sign it. It's got to be great for our country, for our community, for everybody in here, because believe me, we are all suffering, and we're suffering big league, and it's getting worse. On energy policy, America First means opening up America's great potential to bring wealth and prosperity to our own workers, including our wonderful and hard-working miners who have been absolutely, totally mistreated by this administration. On economic policy, America First means having tax and regulatory policies that keep jobs and wealth in the United States, substantially lowering taxes for middle-class Americans and businesses. Likewise, regulation, which is strangling our economy, which would be brought down from its present insane level, we will make it very, very good for our companies, for our small businesses, and for people that want to survive and do well in our country. On immigration policy, America First means protecting the jobs, wages, and security of American workers. Whether first or 10th generation, no matter who you are, we're going to protect your job. Because, let me tell you, our jobs are being stripped from our country like we're babies. The beauty of America First is that it brings us all together. Every American worker of every background is entitled to the same benefits, protections, and rights and privileges. It's got to be that way. Now, the people in charge say things can't change. I'm here today to tell you that we have to change. We have no choice. We have to change. We're going to put, thank you. We're going to put America back to work. We're going to make our own products. We're going to put America back to work. We're going to rebuild our inner cities, which are absolutely a shame and so sad. We're going to take care of our African American people that have been mistreated for so long. We're going to make you and your family safe, secure, and prosperous. Prosperous again.
What?
Together, we will put the American people first again. First again. We will make our communities wealthy. We will make our cities safe again. We will make our country strong again.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will make America great again. Remember, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Donald Trump speaking there from New York. Campaign headquarters won the New Jersey primary, South Dakota primary, New Mexico tonight as well, of course, as expected. Has a name for the platform, America First. Said he understands the responsibility of leading the GOP. Went after Hillary Clinton a lot. If he sounded different tonight, he was on a teleprompter this time. Speaking of Clinton and Bernie Sanders, Clinton has been projected the winner of the New Jersey primary in tonight's elections. 6 states, including us, voting. Polls also closed in New Mexico, North Dakota, South Dakota, and New Jersey. Montana's next, then us at 8 p.m. More of our in-depth team coverage coming up at the bottom of the hour, and traffic in just 2 minutes at 6:23.
Let's think about Metro.